Are you making the one Medicare mistake that could cost you thousands next year? The clock's ticking. December 7th is the cutoff. If you do nothing, you could lock yourself into 12 months of higher costs. Every year, plans change: drug lists, premiums, deductibles, and networks. But here's the good news. A quick, focused review can prevent a $3,000 surprise before it happens. In this video, I'll show you the 3 silent changes to watch for, how to gather the right data, and a simple comparison trick that reveals your true yearly cost. If this helps you stay one step ahead, tap like so more retirees see it. And let's talk about why most people overpay without ever realizing it. Here's what the Medicare data shows. Plans quietly adjust formularies, tiers, and rules every single year. That means a drug that was affordable in 2024 could jump tiers, need prior authorization, or lose coverage in 2025. When that happens, your copay or coinsurance goes up, sometimes a lot. And here's the key point most people miss. One small change on one important medication can drive most of your extra cost for the entire year. Premiums creep too. $5 or $10 a month doesn't sound like much until you realize that's another $60 to $120 a year before you even fill a prescription. Then you add rising deductibles and higher maximum out-of-pocket limits, and suddenly your risk shifts. You might pay more early in the year, and if something big happens, you'll spend more before your plan even steps in. And it's not just the numbers. Networks change quietly in the background. Preferred pharmacies can lose that status. Your favorite doctor might move out of network on a Medicare Advantage plan. When that happens, you either pay more or you're forced to switch providers altogether. Speaking of pharmacies, this one surprises people. The difference between a preferred and a standard pharmacy can be dramatic. Same drug, same dose, same day, but at the wrong pharmacy, you could pay double. Let's ground this in a real example. Think of your total cost as premium plus deductible plus copays for one common prescription. If your plan bumps your drug from Tier 2 to Tier 3 or adds step therapy, your monthly copay can jump instantly. Add that to a modest premium increase and a higher deductible, and it's easy to be over $3,000 across the year, especially for brand-name medications. I see this all the time. Someone assumes same plan name means same coverage. It doesn't. The name stays the same, but the fine print moves. That's why the 15-minute review matters. Let's talk about 2 quick examples. First, the insulin user. Insulin costs depend heavily on tiers, savings programs, and pharmacy networks. A tier shift or a non-preferred pharmacy can double annual costs overnight. Second, the heart patient on Eliquis. It's one of the most common brand-name blood thinners, but plans treat it differently. Copays, step therapy, and authorization rules vary widely between carriers. If your plan downgrades its status, you pay more immediately. The good news? There's a shortcut that spots these changes fast. Coming up next, I'll show you the 3 data points that make plan comparisons simple, so you can see where your real risks live: formularies, premiums, and networks. Once you know where to look, you can pull the right documents, check your meds and your doctors, and calculate your true annual cost. That's the control you need before December 7th. You only need 3 things to run a clean, quick Medicare review. First, your annual notice of change, or ANOC. Second, a precise drug list. Third, your doctor list. Once you've got those 3, the 15-minute check becomes simple and powerful. Let's start with the ANOC. This is the side-by-side comparison your plan sends each fall. It shows what's changing next year: your premiums, deductibles, copays, formulary notes, and any network adjustments. Grab a pen and flag any increase in premium, any deductible change, and any notes about your key drug classes. The ANOC works because it condenses all the fine print. You can spot cost shifts fast without combing through pages of legal text. Next, build your drug list. Write each medication's exact name, dose, and frequency. Add the pharmacy or pharmacies you currently use. This level of detail matters. Plans price drugs by both tier and pharmacy status. Here's what most people miss. The difference between a preferred and standard pharmacy can double your cost for the same prescription. If you only check one pharmacy, you could miss a cheaper preferred option across town, or even through mail order. Then, make your doctor list. Include your primary care provider, specialists, and any preferred hospitals or clinics. If you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, network status is everything. Out-of-network visits can get expensive fast, and even on drug-only plans, pharmacy networks still shape your total costs. Let's bring this to life with our two examples. First, the insulin user. Tier shifts and pharmacy status drive the biggest swings here. If your insulin moves up a tier or the plan drops its insulin savings program, your refill cost can skyrocket. And if your regular pharmacy loses its preferred status, the same refill could cost double. Solution: when comparing plans, filter by insulin coverage, then test at least 2 preferred pharmacies to see the real difference. Next, the heart patient on Eliquis. This brand name anticoagulant can vary wildly by plan. Some place it on a higher tier with coinsurance instead of a flat copay. Others add step therapy or prior authorization, which delays access and raises cost. Solution: check if Eliquis is preferred on each plan. Note the tier number and flag any extra utilization rules that add friction. Now, here's your simple checklist. ANOC highlights changes in premium, deductible, or coverage. Current drugs, exact names, doses, and frequency, current doctors and preferred pharmacies. Advisor insight: if your top medication isn't preferred, start your review with a drug-first filter. That one move eliminates the biggest surprises, a few common pitfalls to avoid. Don't use an old drug list. Don't assume all pharmacies price the same. And don't ignore notes about step therapy or prior authorization. Also, don't chase the lowest premium. The cheapest plan on paper can be the most expensive once you factor in your real usage. Once you've gathered your ANOC, your drug list, and your doctor list, you're ready to compare plans with confidence and see your true yearly spend before December 7th. Here's the fast, no-nonsense workflow. Go to Medicare.gov and open Plan Finder. This tool compares total annual cost, not just premiums. That's critical. We want premiums plus deductibles plus drug costs in one view. Step 1, enter your basics, ZIP code, current coverage, and any assistance you receive. Step 2, add your drugs exactly, names, doses, how often you take them. Step 3, add pharmacies. Pick 2 you actually use, and add mail order if you're open to it. This forces an apples-to-apples comparison across plans and pharmacy networks. Now sort by total yearly cost, not lowest premium. Total cost reflects what you'll likely pay if you keep your current meds. It folds in premiums, deductibles, copays, and coinsurance. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Sort by total cost. Next, toggle pharmacies. Click between your options and watch how prices move. Most people miss this. Preferred versus. Standard pharmacy status can change your price dramatically. Same drug, same dose, same day. At the preferred pharmacy, it can be much cheaper. This single toggle often reveals hundreds in savings, sometimes without changing plans at all. Quick win. Insulin user. Look for insulin savings language and confirm your tier. Check prices at one preferred local pharmacy and mail order. If one is clearly lower, note that pharmacy in your plan summary. That's your January move. Quick win. Eliquis user. Verify the tier. Then scan for prior authorization or step therapy. If either appears, weigh that friction against a plan that lists Eliquis as preferred with a clear, flat copay. Avoid coinsurance on a high retail price when you can get a predictable number. Before you switch plans, check your doctors. On Medicare Advantage, search the plan's network for your PCP and top specialists. One missing provider can erase the savings. On drug plans, confirm your pharmacies will still be preferred next year. Red flags to watch: your top drug on a non-preferred tier, step therapy or prior authorization hassles, a pharmacy that's not preferred, a missing doctor in an Advantage network. If 2 plans are close, weigh convenience versus yearly savings. On Advantage plans, use maximum out-of-pocket as the tiebreaker. Lower risk often beats a tiny premium edge. Quick micro story. A viewer ran this exact check, toggled to a different preferred pharmacy 5 minutes away, and cut annual drug costs by several $100s. Same plan, same meds, smarter pharmacy choice. Save a one-page summary, plan name, total annual cost, key meds with tiers, chosen pharmacies, and any notes on utilization rules. If your current plan still wins, great, stay put. If not, enroll in the better plan before December 7th. Then set a reminder to repeat this review next fall. 15 minutes now can save thousands next year. Use Medicare.gov's Plan Finder for neutral side-by-side comparisons. It's built for this exact purpose. If you want free, unbiased help, call your State Health Insurance Assistance Program, SHIP. These counselors talk Medicare all day, and they can double-check your results before you make any changes. Before switching, skim your plan's evidence of coverage. Confirm tiers, copays, and any rules tied to your key medications. Then set 2 quick reminders. October 15th to start next year's review, and a 30-day refill buffer in late December to avoid January hiccups. Keep one simple folder with your ANOC, your drug list, doctor list, and your plan summary. And if your prescriptions are complex, ask your pharmacist for a medication therapy review. It's an overlooked benefit that can save time and money. All official links and free resources are in the description below. Your key takeaway: a focused 15-minute Medicare review before December 7th can prevent a $3,000 hit from drug tiers, pharmacy pricing, and plan changes. Compare plans on Medicare.gov, then call SHIP if you'd like free guidance to confirm your choice. Subscribe for practical steps that simplify retirement planning, and watch the next video for my doctor network check, so you can avoid surprise bills next year.